Hi friends, this is the activity video that goes along with the story Ninja Red Riding Hood. Today we read this rhyming version just for fun, and for your activity today you're going to be picking your favorite Little Red Riding Hood story to write about. This week we read 5 different versions. If you didn't get a chance to hear all 5, that's okay. Think about which one that you heard you liked the best. If you did listen to all 5, I'm going to show you all of your choices for today because it's been a couple of days and you might not remember all of them. Your first choice for your favorite story today is the book that we read on Monday together. With this book we made a story map, and this is called Little Red Riding Hood. We said this book was the traditional story. It was most like the version that most kids know. The second choice that you have for your book is the big book that we read together on Tuesday. This one was called Red Riding Hood, and you might remember that in this story, Red Riding Hood had a skateboard, and she threw an apple pie in the wolf's face to get away from him. So this is choice number 2, our big book. Choice number 3, on Wednesday we read Super Red Riding Hood. You might remember that in this book, Red Riding Hood and the wolf are actually friends, and he's only being kind of grouchy with her because he's hungry and he wants her to share her raspberries. Choice number 4, yesterday we read a backwards version about Big Red. She's the not so nice character in this story. And the Little Bitty Wolf. In this book, Little Bitty Wolf learned how to deal with someone that wasn't being nice to him. So this is choice number 4. And then lastly, choice number 5 is the book that we read today, Ninja Red Riding Hood. This was the rhyming story where they have a karate match at the end to see who is best, and then the wolf decides to go and practice yoga instead of karate. For this activity today, you'll need a piece of paper, something to write with, and something to color with if you have it. First thing you want to do is put your name on your paper. Then we'll leave a nice space so you can draw your favorite picture from your favorite book today. And then today for your writing, you're going to use a sentence frame. I'm going to give you the beginning. We're going to leave a space for you to add in your own writing in the middle. Then I'll give you a little bit more, and then you'll add some more writing at the end. Your sentence frame today is going to say, my popcorn word, favorite. I'll give you the spelling of favorite. Story, I'll give you the spelling of story too. Is popcorn word. Then you want to leave a pretty big line because some of the titles of these books are a little bit long. If you need help spelling the title, there's a worksheet underneath this lesson, and I put a picture of each one of the books so you can copy down the spelling from those books. After you make that line, I'm going to move mine up just a little bit. We're going to use your longest popcorn word because 7 letters, B-E-C-A-U-S-E. And then we're going to make some more lines, and your second lines are going to be a little bit longer than your first lines because your reason might have a lot of words depending on what you want to say. So for me, I'm going to think about which one was my favorite. And I think my favorite story, I liked all of them, but my favorite story that we read this week was Ninja Red Riding Hood. So for my writing, in my first spot is where I'm going to write the name of the book that I picked. I'm just going to copy this down from the cover. If yours is the same, you can copy with me. If it's different, go ahead and take a look at that picture and you can copy off of that picture. Ninja Red Riding Hood. All right, so far this is what my paper says. My favorite story is Ninja Red Riding Hood because, and I really like this story because at the end the wolf does yoga, and yoga is one of my favorite things to do, so I think that is very cool that that's in this story. So I'm going to write that my favorite story is Ninja Red Riding Hood because the wolf does yoga. So let's fill in that writing together for me. So because the popcorn word, wolf, I'm going to stretch that one. Wolf. The wolf does, I'll stretch that one. Does yoga. Period. Let's go back and read and make sure that my sentence makes sense. My favorite story is Ninja Red Riding Hood because the wolf does yoga. Excellent. For your picture today, it's going to match your favorite story, so whichever one that you picked. Try to go back and remember what your favorite picture was from the story. For me, my favorite picture is the last picture in this book. And I really like the yoga part of this book. I like when the wolf is sitting peacefully in his yoga sitting position here. So that's what I would draw for my picture. But just make sure that your picture matches the book that you chose. If you want to share your writing with the teachers today, we would love to see it and we will send you a compliment.